How's it going, everybody? Matt here. Thanks so much for checking out this video. Your support really does mean a lot. Now, you may have noticed that I have not been able to talk about Skeleton Crew episodes 5 through 8. That is because life has just been busy. And all that to say, I am thrilled to be back talking to you guys about Skeleton Crew because this show, if it's not the best Star Wars show that we've gotten already, it is definitely one of the best. And especially after the season finale, I'm 100% just like, John Watts, please just take Star Wars. Please just go ahead and make another project. Even if it's Skeleton Crew Season 2, I just want more of what you have to offer. Let's go ahead and jump into Skeleton Crew episodes 5 through 8. Now, really, right now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk about episodes 5 through 7 because the bulk of what I'm going to really be addressing is going to be from episode 8. So to go ahead and talk about episodes 5 through 7, the main thing I really want to talk about, the one thing that I really loved most was seeing the interaction and the chemistry between some of these characters. I love that because it brings a different dynamic out of these characters. I love that really because now we get to see a whole new level of chemistry between these characters that we never really necessarily got to see before in episodes 1 through 4. The thing about episodes 5 through 7 was there really was a lot of mystery, and it really kept me wondering what was going to happen next, which is honestly something that you would want in an 8-episode story. That's really my summary of episodes 5 through 7 because now we are going to go ahead and talk about episode 8. And to be honest with you guys, this 8th and final episode was honestly a little more emotional than I was expecting it to be. Everything that I loved about this season really came to a climax in this final episode. So here's me just talking a review about episode 8 specifically and the highlights of the episode and what I loved most. And episode 8 continued to deliver on that. There were some great moments between the 4 of these kids that really just highlight the episode for me. I love the connection between them. I love the chemistry between them. And for me, these kids kind of had the Harry Potter effect on me where I was like, you know what? These kids work together so well, and if you continue to get great writing for these characters, I could see them continuing this show on for like 5 to 10 years just to see them grow up and go on more adventures. Another highlight of this episode for me was obviously Jude Law. Now, if you've been watching my other reviews, you know that I have really been enjoying Jude Law's character. And what's been fascinating about his character most is that he was continuously surprising me. And a lot of that was due to Jude Law. He could just simply give you the story through his eyes, through his emotions. That to me is Jude Law showing off his talents again. I think Jude Law's character in this show has been one of the best Star Wars characters that I've seen in fairly a long time. And honestly, with this 8th episode, I felt like the action was thrilling. Visual effects were the best they've been. Like the score was very reminiscent of what John Williams established. Mick Giacchino bringing the score to the show has been absolutely phenomenal, and he absolutely continues to deliver in this final episode. And quite frankly, I would love to see this creative team come back and actually do a Star Wars feature and to do something in the theaters and do something that's cinematic and even bigger than what Skeleton Crew was. And if you've seen in some headlines recently, Skeleton Crew just hasn't been getting the viewership that other shows have been receiving. To me, it's kind of disappointing because I think, like I said, this is, if not the best, one of the best Star Wars shows that we have gotten yet. Now that all the episodes are out, this is definitely a show that I would want to sit back down and rewatch all over again. It had everything that I would really want a Star Wars show to be. But yeah, I would love to see more Skeleton Crew, and I really hope that this is a show that we get to see for another couple of seasons. I feel like I could actually start to talk about some cons of the show because you can't necessarily always discuss cons of a show when you don't know the full story. One of those cons being that the episodes simply were not long enough. This is a trend that I feel like Disney Plus shows tend to have, that they work with 30 to 35 minute episodes, and sometimes after credits and after recaps you get 25 minutes. So I wouldn't necessarily say that this is a new critique of something, but I feel like this is a justifiable critique, particularly with Skeleton Crew. And honestly, my other critique kind of works with my first one, and that is just simply that I felt like there wasn't a lot of emotional weight and connection with the parents. I do understand that the show is not about the parents, but there were some times where I felt like there was supposed to be tension and there was supposed to be heightened concern regarding the parents' storyline and their mission, and it just fell flat for me. I didn't feel like I was really connected with them. And the reason that kind of connects with my first point is that I would have loved to see, you know, maybe 5 to 10 minutes of each episode dedicated to the parents' point of view. We don't need a lot coming from the parents. We just need enough to feel like we're connected with them, that we're emotionally involved with what their missions are. From the parents' point of view, it would have been cool to see a little bit more of the mystery of their planet unfold and unwrap a little bit more. But overall, Skeleton Crew lived up to everything I wanted it to be. And I'm really hoping that we do get a season 2 update. I feel like there's still a lot to unfold. I feel like there's still a lot of story that we could actually see happen in this show. There's some stuff that I feel like was set up that I would love to see explored more in future seasons. And honestly, one of the things I loved most about Skeleton Crew was that there was subtle Easter eggs, but it wasn't a lot of fan service. For the first time in a long time, this was a Star Wars show that didn't necessarily feel like it had to rely on fan service to keep us connected. Yeah, I feel like there were a lot of things that were done right with this show. Very few cons. I feel like I wasn't necessarily leaving each week saying, wish they would have done this, I wish they would have done that. Instead, I'm walking away going, wow, I want more of this. Yeah, it's kind of bittersweet to be ending season 1 of Skeleton Crew and ending my first lineup of reviews for this channel. But what a better way to kick off this YouTube channel than to talk about something as amazing as Skeleton Crew. So if you haven't already, go ahead and check out Skeleton Crew. And if you have, let me know in the comments, did you enjoy the season? Did you enjoy what this show brought? Let me know, what did you love most about Skeleton Crew? Was it everything you wanted? Was it everything that it lived up to be? And as always, go ahead and comment down below, like this video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys next time.